Arsenal and Liverpool trios dominate in Premier League Team of the Week, Matchday 33. All 20 teams returned to action over the weekend as there were twists at the top and bottom of the table that could have major implications come the final reckoning. Burnley picked up a vital 1-0 win over Wolves to move out of the relegation zone, while Arsenal overcame Manchester United at the Emirates Stadium to take another step towards the top four. But whose performances warranted a place in 101's Team of the Week? There were very few good goalkeeping performances around this weekend, and while Nick Pope impressed, Ramsdale gets the nod. The Englishman made one big save from Diogo Dalot in the second half and offered plenty of advice for Bruno Fernandes when faced with him from 12 yards out. The celebration tells the story. The Dutchman kept his cool even as those around him lost theirs in an ill-tempered Merseyside derby. Forever a classy operator in the heart of Liverpool's defence, he helped his side to an all-important clean sheet as they took another step towards the finish line in the hunt for a famous quadruple. It finished 0-0 between Aston Villa and Leicester City, but if not for Mings, it may not have done. Though the Englishman has struggled at times this season, he was at his imperious best at the King Power Stadium, heading away everything that came his way and ensuring that Steven Gerrard's side came away with a point. Yesterday was Tyrone Mings' 30th Premier League clean sheet for Aston Villa. Of all Villa defenders with 30 PL clean sheets, only Gareth Southgate, Ugo Ehiogu, Alan Wright, Sean Teal and Earl Barrett have a better clean sheets per game record in the PL than Mings' number. avkpic.twitter.com/4LVI9 Wujmoy, @AFKStato, April 24, 2022. The fiery Scotsman is more accustomed to grabbing assists than goals but came up with an all-important opener against Everton, finding himself in the right place following a flick on from Divock Origi. Defensively, he kept the visitors quiet too and ensured that all 3 points remained at Anfield. Gabriel Jesus rightly stole the headlines for his goals, but behind him pulling the strings was the Belgian, Manchester City's heartbeat. De Bruyne's cross for the second goal was inch-perfect, while he also grabbed another assist in the rout of Watford, who now look condemned to relegation. In the absence of Thomas Partey, Arsenal needed their other senior central midfielder to step up, and Granit Xhaka certainly has. Impressive against Chelsea, he relieved the pressure on his side at 2-1 up against Manchester United with a fine strike from 25 yards out, putting the gloss on a very impressive performance from the Swiss. A MOTM performance, a huge goal to secure the win. Granit Xhaka pic.twitter.com/IQZVMLB5FC, Arsenal, @Arsenal, April 24, 2022. Now favourites for top four once again, Mikel Arteta needs Xhaka to keep his form up to ensure they can get over the line. Joelinton has gone from major striker flop to brilliant all-action midfielder under Eddie Howe in a twist that almost no one expected. He has excelled in their run of form since the turn of the year and even grabbed himself 2 goals as the icing on the cake in the Magpies' 3-0 win over Norwich. 2 players in the Premier League have 30+ in the following metrics this season: E30+ tackles made, E30+ interceptions, E30+ clearances, E30+ take-ons completed, E30+ aerial duels won. Declan Rice. Joelinton. Pic.twitter.com T6ofkster, Squawka, @Squawka, April 22, 2022. With more additions of certainty this summer, Joelinton has made himself undroppable. Where would Ralph Hasenhüttl Southampton be without Ward-Prowse? 2-0 down away from home, Ward-Prowse sparked the comeback with another brilliant free kick, his 18th in the Premier League, before adding a second 10 minutes into the second half with a low-effort past Robert Sanchez to level the scores. I think the main motivation is just to meet my hero. Southampton's James Ward-Prowse says meeting David Beckham is his main motivation in his chase for the Premier League free kick record. Pic.twitter.com Aakivas, Sky Sports Premier League, @Sky Sports, April 25, 2022. His 10 goals for the season are now the most in the squad, and he seems set to write himself into the Southampton history books. 2 vital spot kicks in 4 days have cemented 6 points for his side in the most critical point of the season, with his first penalties in an Arsenal shirt no less. The 20-year-old continues to step up for his club in the most important moments even at his tender age, grabbing an assist to go with his spot kick. The youngest player in Premier League history to score a penalty in consecutive games. 6 @BUKAYOSAKA87 Pic.twitter.com ZRNKENS5K, Arsenal, @Arsenal, April 24, 2022. Saka deserves to be playing Champions League football next season, though whether it is at the Emirates remains to be seen. Linked with Arsenal on Thursday, Jesus repaid his doubters with 4 brilliant goals in his side's 5-1 win over Watford on Saturday afternoon, chipping in with an assist for the 5th goal too. 4 1/2 23 1/2 49 1/2 53 1/2 Gabriel Jesus today pic.twitter.com WDHDDD2QMC BR Football @BrFootball, April 23, 2022. The Brazilian will know that both Erling Haaland and Julian Alvarez are likely to be at the club next season and that minutes will become even more difficult to come by. He needs a few more performances like this to truly nail down his position come the summer or risks being sold off to create room. The man for big moments ensured that his cult status was further embellished into the minds of the Liverpool faithful with a second-half cameo that saw him pick up a goal and an assist in their 2-0 win over Everton. Thrown into the mix on the hour, his flick on allowed Robertson to open the scoring before he pounced in the dying stages once again following a speculative Virgil van Dijk effort to pile on the pain for the blue side of Merseyside. Where do you want your statue, Divock Origi? Origi adds another goal against Everton to his repertoire pic.twitter.com CS1S4XBC1V, Sky Sports Premier League, @Sky Sports, April 24, 2022.